Alejandro Osuna. And he plays for the Texas Rangers, 19 years old. Another guy that's got some wheels, man. Why don't you run over Osuna's stat line for us?
Absolutely. Okay. Alejandro Osuna, he started out really hot this year and was definitely on my radar. Let's start a little earlier in his career, we'll go back last year. At 18 years old, he's just turned 20, by the way, so he played, I think, this entire season at 19. In 2021, as an 18-year-old, he debuted at single A, which is a very aggressive assignment for an 18, which is interesting. It suggests a couple things. Well, it suggests that the Rangers have some faith in him being a pretty decent ball player to start him out there. But he did struggle. He only hit 224 with a 349 OBP and a 383 slugging percentage, stole 17 bases, and hit 6 home runs. There's a bit of a power speed combination in there from this gentleman. This year, at age 19, he started the season at single A. He eventually was promoted to high A. His aggregate stat line on the season was a 302 batting average, a 378 on base percentage, and a 427 slugging percentage. So he had a pretty good year. He hit 9 home runs on the season and he stole 34 bases. So decent power and pretty good speed, though he was caught stealing 18 times as well. So a high volume of stolen base attempts. He was caught in a third of them. So a little more than a third of them. What do you think? Do you like him?
I hate the 18 caught stealing stolen bases. That's a lot.
Yeah.
But man, he's not afraid to pull the trigger. That's for sure. On base percentage looks really good. Another one of your guys that the strikeout and the walk percentages are right there. They're kind of hand in hand. Really, really patient. I think the power's probably surprising just by looking at it. I don't know if he's going to be a power guy. These guys are tough to look into the stats and get too crazy about them yet because they're so darn young. But they're certainly aggressive with him. They obviously think he's going to be something. Who do we got for a comp for Osuna?
Okay, Osuna draws a comp to Gerald Williams, who started his career as a Yankee. This guy was mostly a kind of a role player, journeyman, bounced around in Milwaukee, Atlanta, Tampa Bay, the Mets. He was kind of all over the place. Career 255 hitter with a 301 OBP and a 410 slugging percentage. He did have decent power and speed. Never really put together a season where he did great in both, but he did have 20 home run seasons and he had 20 stolen bases. So that's, I wouldn't say that that's a super flattering comp. It's probably a realistic comp.
Yeah.
But hopefully this guy can exceed those numbers.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, this is just interesting. It's interesting to me that the last few guys that we've highlighted all have this power speed combo. We didn't see that a lot with our other positions. And granted, this is outfield. It's a different skill set. But it is interesting that a lot of these guys seem to possess both tools pretty well. And we've seen, with the catcher position, we did see a lot more speed than I think we expected, or that most people would expect. But we didn't see that at first base, and as you wouldn't probably expect to. But a lot of these guys' profiles that we're talking about in this range, they seem pretty similar.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and of course visit our website, scoutthestatline.com for more.